Hello and welcome to Terraria. My name's Todd, also known as Neo Magic, and this is of course Terraria. Last time we left off, collecting some materials from the underworld, and also building our pathway to fight the Wall of Flesh. Now, I've changed around my inventory, I've kind of cleaned everything up here. As you can see, it also started raining slime, so we're going to deal with that. There's definitely something that we can get from the Slime King. Which, I mean, we already have his mount, which is already pretty influential, but I think we might even have his other items. But regardless, we can still kill these slimes. Just get them out of our way, so we don't have to deal with them anymore. Alright, so our major goal this time around is collecting enough obsidian so that we can make more hellstones. We can make all the cool stuff that we need to make. Because we need to make a sword, we need to make an armor set, and potentially grab a couple other things too. So yeah, we'll work our way towards doing that. Alright. So thankfully down underground here we don't have to worry too much about slimes and the slime rain. We could kill the Slime King, like I said, but we've already done that once, as you can tell, because we already have the mount. Oh my gosh, that was a lot of damage. I forgot that the Slime King mount doesn't reduce fall damage by that much. I really wish it reduced it by a little bit more. But that's okay. So we're just going to go down to where the lava is, kind of go over towards that area to make our obsidian, kind of progress from there. Shouldn't be too hard once we get down there. And we will, like I said, eventually fix up this elevator so it's actually more efficient. Honestly though, once you complete your goal of killing the Wall of Flesh, there's not a lot in the underworld still left for you to do. So, potentially we'll try and give him a go this time around. I didn't bring a doll with me though, a Guide Voodoo doll. So if we do give him an attempt, it'll probably be from a demon that's already down here. We will be building more onto our platform, just so we can have a better arena to fight on the Wall of Flesh. But my major goal, like I said, is to build our armor set, our melee armor set. Because thanks to how good the Sun Fury is now, and just melee weapons in general are much better than they used to be, we could probably take out the Wall of Flesh fairly simply with our Imp and our good old Sun Fury. Might even use some of our magic, like our Flame Lash and whatnot, to take him on. But not a big issue regardless of what we decide to use. Having the extra armor from the melee armor is just beneficial to us, which is the main reason I'm going after it. Okay, so here is our source of lava, and over here is our source of water, so we're gonna tunnel our way down, or try and find a place where we can combine these two, which I'm hoping won't be too difficult. There's a worm just then. Oh, now he's dead. Okay, so if we can tunnel through here, get into this space right here, we can fill this area with water, and we should be able to just tunnel downwards from here. Forgive me if it's hard to see. Yeah, just tunnel downwards. So, definitely don't want to drown here, so we're going to make little pockets here. Like that. All you really need is like a 2-block wide little area to make a little pocket of air. Nothing super complicated. You can also just dig over into this little hole right here. Ow. Okay, that thing is doing a lot of damage to us. We'll just kill it with our thing. Our good old Sun Fury. We'll just jump into here, so we don't drown. And we're all good. So I think we should be able to get down here. Sort of open this this up here and then just break an area into the lava. Or maybe we'll just be able to make some obsidian from right here. Yeah, it sounds like it. Make an obsidian. We don't even need to really do anything yet. Yes, indeed, just making some obsidian, so we want to dig through this obsidian here. Just getting as much of it as we can, making sure that if we go too far, the water won't cause a problem for us. So we won't drown nor get burnt up by the lava. Definitely don't want either of those things to happen. Cutting our way through. 40 obsidian so far. It's probably already enough for what we need, but I'm just a little bit overcautious, so I'm just going to keep grabbing it. Oh, let's jump out of there. And how much more do we need? Okay. Let's see, how much do we have? Let's get 100, and then we'll stop. If we're able to get 100, that is. That should be more than enough. 100 obsidian is definitely a lot. There we go, 100 obsidian, and we have more if we need to come back and get it. Alright, now let's craft up our hellstone. Okay, so we got 69, alright. Let's see, we need to come over here. And we do need to make a fiery greatsword, so we'll make one of those. 10, 20, 15, so that's 35, 45. Okay, so we have just barely enough to make the armor set. Perfect. So now that we have the armor set, we have molten armor. Our set bonus is 17% extra melee damage, and we have just 30 defense, which is pretty good at this point. Considering the B armor, for instance, only has, what is that, 13 defense. So, grab that. So we're also going to grab a Muramasa, our blade of grass. Also going to grab, where is it? Did I make one? There we go, our bloody bircher. So it looks like we have enough obsidian to make more hellstone, we just don't have the actual hellstone itself, so we'll probably have to grab more of that as well. Not going to worry too much about it, we'll just quick stack into our other chests here. Oh, we need to pull back out our Muramasa because we need that. So we need these 4 swords because we're going to go to an altar, a demon altar, and make us a better sword. As you can see, I can just tear through these slimes now. And I have a cool, like, fiery effect, I think, as I walk. If I have the full set equipped. Yeah, I have, like, a cool fiery effect. You know what, let's take off our goggles. Our goggles are cool, but I think our cool fiery armor is pretty snazzy in and of itself. So we'll worry about that first. Let's go over to the Crimson. Wow, we just kind of killed him in one. And yeah, now we can kind of run pretty quickly and also defend ourselves as we run with our Sun Fury here. We got really lucky to have a godly Sun Fury. Crimson. Words. I don't know why I said godly so weird there. But yeah, we got lucky to have a godly Sun Fury, which just, as you can see, does a lot of damage, especially if we crit, like we just did. Let's just punch him. Punch that one. Oh, I forgot we're in the frozen biome, so we have to avoid the water. So we don't get frozen. Alright, so... just kill that zombie. Heck with it. I wasn't going to make it over that water anyway. And... wow. As you can see though, even though we took a hit there, we took very little damage. Because of the fact that we have our molten armor now. We're pretty much ready to fight the wall of flesh with our Sun Fury and our molten armor. There's not a lot to be a big issue for us. Of course we have to deal with the good old king slime. Because we managed to kill one too many slimes. Alright, let's cheese him out. cheap him out with our Sun Fury here. I think our Sun Fury does do, what is it, fire damage? Yeah, so we set him on fire. Let's just kill all these little slimes. I'm taking way more damage than I should here. I don't really need to just be taking this extra damage, but that's how it goes sometimes. Come on, and one more hit, and then we'll kill him. Two more? Two more. There we go. Got him. Kill that. Alright, now we'll just do the rest of these small enemies. Do it then. Okay. Awesome. So we'll open our treasure bag. Managed to get the ninja set. More pieces out of it anyway. If you couldn't already tell, they got revamped the ninja set in 1.4. Throwing damage is no longer a thing. It's now all about range damage. So anything that was throwing before is now ranged. Which makes ranged quite good, honestly. Probably say that range is probably one of the better sets to go for now if you're not experienced in the game. I just enjoy melee now because of what it is. Oh, here's our altar. So we can make our cool sword. We make the good old Knight's Edge. So of course you might notice this is a material, but it's also just a really good sword. It's not as good as our Sun Fury, funnily enough, but it's still a really good sword. So we're gonna use it. Let's see. There. Yeah, that'll be fine. Then we'll favorite it. It's a very good sword. It's very big. It swings pretty good. It's not auto swing, which is kind of a shame. However, later on we can make it into an even better sword, and we'll probably show it off at some point. Alright, let's go back to where we were. Let's quick stack into nearby chests all of our stuff, and then we'll just dump off the extra stuff that we managed to get our hands on. Slimy saddle, and iron skin potion. There we go. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pull out this, pull this out, this. We're gonna pull out our thorns potions. What else? Do I not have any other buff potions, really? I must have used most of them up for the previous fights. Well, we'll see how good we are with this. We'll just be using this stuff. Let me just clear this so I don't stack it. If we manage to run into a wall of flesh at any point, we will pop all those potions and try and survive, because I think we have a pretty good chance of fighting him at this point. We'll see. We'll see. No guarantee that we have a win on our case, but I have a pretty good chance of it. Our major thing, though, is definitely building that bridge. So that's what we're going to focus on. We're not going to focus on actually fighting him this part. We're just going to focus on building that bridge, because we do still need a substantial bridge to fight him. Let's see. Still got to go around, huh? Oh, dang it, the traveling merchant. Okay. Well, we're not too far down, so I want to come back up here and see what the traveling merchant has. Always worthwhile to check what the traveling merchant has, because there's lots of good items that he can sell. Like a gi. I forget if that's actually a very good item right now. He sells a lot of vanity items. He's also selling a diamond ring for 2 platinum. He does sell sake. So sake was something that I was thinking about using. How much money do I have? A good amount. Sure, why not? We'll buy a stack of sake. So sake increases melee stats, but it slightly lowers your defense, which is kind of bad, but not the end of the world. Definitely could be better, but could also have been much worse. I just realized as well. Do I have enough? I don't have enough Crimtane, but I might have enough. Let's see. yeah, I definitely have enough for the Fisher of Souls. Wanted to create a fishing pole for us, because it would be useful. What else? I do also have my worm scarf, which I think I might just use instead of something here. Ah, the hive pack. Definitely going to use the worm scarf instead of the hive pack. What else? Is there anything else I can use that would benefit us? I don't think so. It's very lucky that we got menacing on our worm scarf right off the bat. The only thing that we didn't roll very well is our Spectre boots, but that's okay. Should I bother to get... I'm wondering if I should bother to get the lightning boots before we fight the Wall of Flesh. It might actually be pretty helpful for us to have the lightning boots. The lightning boots just increase your speed, movement speed a little bit better than the Spectre boots do. I think they're only like one step away from the upgraded boots after that as well, which is like you need ice skates or something? I forget. We need an anklet of wind from the jungle though, if we wanted to upgrade our boots to lightning boots, which is kind of a bit of an issue at the moment to get, as you just kind of have to do a lot of exploration in the jungle, and I don't really see any major reason to do that at the moment. Not with our awesome Sun Fury, and what is it? Our pretty good setup now. Thanks to our Shield of Cthulhu, we have a pretty good dash. We have a good Obsidian Shield for doing the fire blocks and knockback. The Brain of Confusion to give us the dodge. Worm Scarf for just reduced damage, and our Spectre Boots. Once we manage to defeat the Wall of Flesh, we're gonna be pretty well set. I think I will need to make sure I can get enough emblems from the Wall of Flesh though, which is going to be a whole thing. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about saving any of this. I do want to put my Fisher of Souls here. Just not get rid of that for the time being. If we manage to get enough Hellstone to make the upgraded bug net, which is the lava-proof bug net, then we can start fishing in the underworld, which is actually pretty good, and it will be shown very clearly why if we can manage to do it. Oh, come on, I got it. There we go. If I can hit him, I can almost instantly kill him. Only if I can hit him, though. You can see that thanks to how little damage we take, though, thanks to all of our accessories now, we are very tanky for what we are, which is exactly what we need to be. Still kind of sad that we don't have a lava charm, but if we manage to get far enough, we won't really need it. So if we manage to get to the point where we can lava fish, then we won't really need to worry too much about the lava charm, because it can drop from that, the thing that we can get from lava fishing, which they're kind of like these cool chests that you can get. I don't want to spoil too much of that just because lava fishing is kind of funny, and there's just some really silly good items that you can get. Do I need any of this stuff? I don't really. I'm trying to keep my inventory fairly clean, and I don't need to be saving a bunch of random garbage right now. I need to be carrying stuff that's actually useful, not just hoarding like I usually do. Alright, let me see here. Oh man, we just got here, and I think we'll go for one good trip. Oh, criminies. I always forget that they explode into lava now. There we go. As you can see, we killed that demon in one hit, if we managed to hit him. The only problem with our Sun Fury is it's low range. Aside from that though, we're pretty good. I am currently on fire though, which is unfortunate. Wow, they can still get through to me, huh? That's a big sad. Makes me definitely the big sad. I guess I'll start using my flame lash here to try and deal with some of them. How much life regen do I have? Not a lot. Oh boy. Let's just use flame lash. A couple good flame lashes and those things die. Aside from like demons, for instance. Maybe I should make more buff potions before we bother to fight the wall of flesh. I think I'll do that. I don't think I'll focus on fighting the wall of flesh just yet. I think I need to make more buff potions. Alright. Got him. Got him. Okay. Well, we managed to throw out our Sun Fury. We can really do a lot of damage. As you can see, we just almost one-shot that demon. But only if we're able to throw it out, and man, we take a lot of damage before that, don't we? Put that. Okay, let's get my Sun Fury out. Definitely have to be more conscious of where we're standing when we're doing melee, because we just have such a short range comparatively. Is that a lava slime and a bat? Okay. Well, killing them isn't too big of an issue, but they do kind of just run at you. Which is a bit of a problem, as we don't really have a large amount of time to deal with them. Let's just bridge across here. There we go. Use our good old dirt to get across. Oop, that is not what I wanted to do. But we managed to handle it. As you can see, you can come back from a pretty bad situation thanks to our melee armor here. What is it? Let's use our ruler. Or one below. Okay. So that should be... Let's kill him real quick. And just bridge our way across after dealing with this bat. So one thing we can do, thanks to our Shield of Cthulhu, is we can dash charge into enemies, which that prevents them from being able to kind of like, how do I put this? That prevents them from doing their contact damage. So typically if you touch an enemy, it does damage to you, but we can prevent that with our Shield of Cthulhu. Let me bridge up here instead of down there. As you can see, this kind of goes straight into lava, which is just going to be a pain to deal with. So I'm just going to choose to not deal with it. We'll just bridge across here, like so. Still able to get in there, but now we have a pathway to deal with that. And there we are. Let me just go down here. We'll put this here just so we can drain lava. We managed to get it? We did. Always gotta be wary of them though, because they drop that lava. And that lava will actually do more damage than they will, most of the time. We did manage to get another obsidian skin potion. Is there any... There's some hellstone right there. Maybe some right there. Sure, why not? Let's just... right here. Beat him up. And... we'll pop our obsidian skin potion. Just jump straight out of the lava. Why not? Ain't got nothing better to do. Thankfully you don't drown in lava. You used to, I think, drown in lava. Or maybe that's still a thing, I'm not sure. Maybe it's just the obsidian skin potion prevents that altogether. Who knows? Lots of bad things spawning outside of this here area. Look at how many lava slimes there are. That's a lot of just get out of here enough to use my flame lash. Okay, never mind then. Okay, thankfully we're immune to lava right now, so the lava slimes are not as much of a threat as they were. Do want to make sure to not get got by the demon. There we go. Thankfully, because like I said, the lava slimes were not as big of a threat thanks to us having lava protection. We could just kind of tank their damage. We only need, what was it, like 15 hellstone bars? So if I manage to get like 30 hellstone, or no, not 30, but like 50, I think that'll cover just about everything we need. That should do. I don't want to spend too long just gathering hellstone. Didn't really have a lot of time to create the bridge like we need to. But we are going to need an impressive bridge. Alright, let's bridge across here. And then we'll start bridging up. Kill that guy. And that imp. Just because I don't like him. I didn't like the look of his face. So we had to deal with him. Alright. Can I could just walk right up that. That's kind of weird. Let's not just walk right up that though. Let's bridge across here. Yeah, easily dealt with. Look at that. Look at how much damage it does. The thing about the Sun Fury is that when it hits an enemy, it kind of goes through them almost, which creates piercing damage, which is a really important thing in Terraria. As that it can actually hit multiple times as it goes through them. Again, being very good. Gotten pretty much all the loot that we need out of the shadow chests. We don't really need anything else from them. I don't think. Where are we on bridging across? That's a pretty sizable arena that we got there. I don't know if we're going to need more than that. Bridge just down here. We'll see. I always forget how big of an arena that you need for each of the different stages of the Wall of Flesh, and it kind of comes back to me sometimes. Oh dear. Nope. He managed to dodge the first attack, and he didn't manage to get off a second. Alright. So we can... Bloody bat. Thought I was getting damaged by the lava for a second, then I was scared. Thankfully we were okay. Alright, so we need to bridge right across here. And it's bridged. And then I guess we can just bridge right across here. We should probably be picking up some of these potions that we're seeing, or like these pots. Just because they can have pretty good potions in them. And that might help us out pretty greatly. How far over do we need to go? Okay, well we can go pretty far over. Let me break some of these pots. Anything good? Not really. Some healing potions, some torches, and some bombs. I was hoping for some, at least hellfire arrows, at the very least. And where's that imp? There he is. Got him. Alright, let me turn off this ruler because it's getting in my way. It's distracting me. Go through here. And then we'll just bridge across here. We'll just go across the entire thing. We'll put that there just in case though. And we've used almost half of our blocks. No, only like 1/4 of our blocks that we had to begin with. But that's still not too bad. Made it an okay way across the underworld here. Alright. Gotta let that lava drain off. Well, I guess we can just walk through it right now. Do you think we have to let it drain off of here before we can... Oh, okay, we can just put more blocks. We'll put another drain right here. There we go. We'll just keep going. Just keep working our way across. Major thing is we just need the biggest, longest walkway we can make. And we've kind of made a pretty good walkway at this point. Dealt with. Now, see, previously, with our summons and whatnot, that would have been spooky. They might have actually done a good amount of damage to us. But we are good now that we got our molten armor. Okay, we're making it over here. Almost all the way across. There, now we've almost used up half of our blocks that we had when we started. Alright, sick. Let's see. Here. Make sure to deal with these guys. Bridge down here. Across here. And deal with him. Alright. So let's see, we definitely need a drain. I guess we can just bridge across the rest of it. Let me get rid of these doorways. Probably should have done this for the other doorways, but I guess I got kind of lazy. And with this, I think we'll call it for the moment right here. I think it's a pretty good arena. I think we're on like the final part of the underworld here. Let me do one last thing to ensure we have kind of the best arena that we can. Ow. Just one demon scythe takes like 50 HP. It's a lot of HP. Well, thankfully he just jumped into lava, so I don't have to really deal with him. Just lava or flame lash him and be done. Get out of here. I am trying to bridge down to the lava so you can just run up onto this platform, or this walkway here. I got both of them with one hit. Nice. So the idea is that once we have everything set up, we can just pop a water walking and obsidian skin, and then just run our way across this. Because I think from here on out this way, it's just maybe this one last building, and then mostly lava lakes. So that'll give us a pretty good arena to fight the wall of flesh in. But we do need more potions. Obsidian skin potions, maybe some water walking potions too. We'll probably have to make some water walking potions because I don't know if they would drop that often. Alright, let's just head back. Now we're back. Let me grab out this. We'll make some more hellstone here. Nice, 17 bars. Is there anything worthwhile making aside from what we have? Now I know we need the pickaxe, the molten pickaxe. Oh, we're probably going to need more hellstone for that, aren't we? Yeah. But let's make our lava-proof bug net. So the major benefit of lava-proof bug net is now we can catch those lava bugs and fish down there. Which is probably something we'll be doing. A lot of good benefits for doing that. Especially early on, so we might take a look at that a little bit early. We'll see. Aside from that, we do also need to make a bunch of buff potions, but probably next time we will tackle the Wall of Flesh and see if we can't defeat him. I was hoping he'd drop a black lens. Anyway, until then, goodbye.